Have you ever made a mistake and felt really scared to admit it? It's a tough feeling, right? Well, today I want to share a heartwarming story about a little girl named Emma who faced that exact situation. It's a story about courage, honesty, and the beautiful bond between a mother and daughter. One bright and sunny afternoon, Emma was lost in her own world, playing happily in the living room. She was twirling and dancing with her favorite doll, her laughter filling the air like music. But in a split second, her happy dance took a wrong turn. As she spun around, her elbow bumped into the small table by the sofa. And then, crash! The sound echoed through the quiet room. Emma froze, her eyes wide with shock. On the floor, scattered in 100 tiny, glittering pieces, was her mom's favorite Vase. It was the one her mom always said reminded her of her own grandmother. Emma's heart started to beat like a drum. "Oh no," she whispered, her voice trembling. A wave of panic washed over her. "What am I going to do? Mom is going to be so angry." Her first instinct was to hide. Maybe she could sweep the pieces under the rug, or maybe she could pretend she didn't know what happened. As her mind raced with different scenarios, a memory surfaced. She remembered her teacher, Mrs. Davis, saying something in class just last week. Being honest, Mrs. Davis had said with a kind smile, is always the right choice, even when it's the hardest one. The words echoed in Emma's head. It was scary, but she knew what she had to do. Taking a deep breath to steady her shaky hands, Emma carefully started to pick up the larger broken pieces, her little fingers navigating the sharp edges. She placed them gently on a napkin and sat down on the floor to wait, her heart still pounding in her chest. A little while later, the front door opened and her mom walked in, humming a cheerful tune. The humming stopped the moment she saw Emma on the floor, surrounded by the fragments of her beloved Vase. Emma's eyes immediately filled with tears, big, salty drops rolling down her cheeks. She looked up at her mom, her voice barely a whisper. "Mom, I'm so sorry. I was playing and I broke your vase." "I didn't mean to, I promise." For a moment, there was silence. Emma braced herself for the shouting she was sure was coming. But it never came. Instead, her mom's expression soft. She knelt down on the floor right next to Emma, wrapping her in a gentle, warm hug. She smoothed Emma's hair and smiled. "Oh, my sweet girl," she said softly. "Thank you for telling me the truth. That was very brave of you." Emma looked up, confused. You're not angry?" Her mom shook her head. "No, sweetheart, I'm not angry. I'm a little sad about the vase. Yes, but I am so much more proud of you for your honesty." She held Emma's hands. Things can be replaced and accidents happen. But honesty and the trust we have for each other, that's priceless. That's what's truly important. Emma sniffled, but a small smile started to creep onto her face. The heavy weight of fear lifted from her shoulders. Together, they carefully cleaned up the rest of the mess. Her mom found a small, decorative box, and they placed all the broken pieces inside. "See," her mom said, closing the lid. "Maybe we can make a beautiful mosaic out of this someday, a reminder of today." She looked at Emma, her eyes filled with love. "And you, my dear, you just made my heart stronger by choosing to be honest. From that day forward, Emma never forgot that powerful lesson. She learned that mistakes are a part of life, but having the courage to tell the truth doesn't lead to anger. It leads to understanding, forgiveness, and an even stronger bond with the people you love. It turns broken moments into beautiful memories. What do you think of Emma's story? Have you ever had a moment where being honest was scary, but turned out to be the best decision? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to read them. Thank you so much for watching and spending this time with me. If you enjoyed this story, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more content that I hope will warm your heart. See you in the next one.